All right, let's give it up for Javen and Jabea. Hey guys, thank you for putting in the hard work. It's clear you guys put in countless reps on this, and I appreciate it. It makes us all feel very welcome. So thank you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I learned that from Tamante. Let me start by recognizing some elected officials and special guests who are with us this morning. Council members Jennifer Gamble, Joy Stiles, and Tanya Hancock, State Representative Scott Sapicki, Criminal Court Clerk Howard Gentry, Juvenile Court Clerk Lionel Matthews, KIPP National Board Member Reed Hastings, and Nashville's Mayor Freddie O'Connell. Thank you all for being with us this morning and for supporting KIPP Nashville. So it's true, when I look back 20 years ago, we did run a really long school day. We started at 7:30 in the morning and we went to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. And then just to do a little extra, every other Saturday, we had Saturday school in the morning. It was a fun time, mostly. We did some tutoring, we did some reading, and then we also had fun together and taught a lot of life skills. There was a cooking class. We gardened, we played sports, and we did community service projects both on campus and around the neighborhood. We also took that first class of KIPP students to Washington, D.C. It was an amazing trip, and my favorite memory from that trip was coming down the elevator on the last morning and seeing one of our fifth graders with all of his friends and his chaperone, Mr. Matt Grace, who's now Dr. Matt Grace. And our student was sipping tea and reading the Washington Post. It was just pure Washington. When we started, we had a big idea. We had a mission. We had a can-do spirit. And we had a willingness to work hard and to learn. To launch our first school, we did things like drive to Atlanta to pick up a bunch of desks that had been donated and left in a warehouse for us. We painted. We cleaned. We relied on the efforts of countless volunteers. We hired a small and mighty team. And most importantly, we enrolled our first class of fifth graders. This brave group of 56 students and their families signed up for a promise yet to be proven. Oh, wow, guys, got the pictures of y'all. In those days, we had a deep belief that every child should have access to receive an excellent, free public school education with high standards and high expectations. We taught academics and character skills, and we wanted to develop the type of well-rounded individuals who would succeed not only in college, but in life beyond. That is still our approach today. We have so much to celebrate when we reflect on KIPP Nashville's first 20 years. We operate 9 schools across North, East, and South Nashville. We've gone from 3 employees to over 450, many of whom are with us this morning. Let's give it up. I want to take a moment to call out 2 special teammates who were with us at the very beginning and are still with us working at KIPP Academy Nashville today. Go on back to that other picture if you can. So remember when I said we went down to Atlanta to pick up a bunch of desks that were donated? Well, that was Shay Stockstill. And Misty Caldwell was one of our founding teachers. And since then, she's helped over 1,000 students succeed in 5th grade math. Let's give it up for Shay and Misty. Today, we educate over 3,400 students in kindergarten through 12th grade. This year, we opened our newest campus in Antioch. We also launched our 9th school, KIPP Antioch Global Middle School, affectionately called CAGMAS. Our 10th school will open this August, KIPP Antioch Global Elementary School, and this will complete our 2nd full kinder through 12th grade pathway in Nashville. We know that when students persist from a KIPP elementary school to a KIPP middle school, or a KIPP middle school to a KIPP high school, they experience a large, long-term boost in their college completion rates. Results from a recent national study show that students who attended KIPP for both middle and high school were 2 times as likely to graduate from a 4-year college as their peers who did not attend a KIPP school. Nationally, 11% of students from underserved communities complete college. We do not accept this statistic for our students. We're close to tripling this outcome, and we're climbing toward our goal of 75% college completion. In fact, this year, 97% of our seniors have been accepted to college. We prepare our students for college and life beyond by developing the character needed to succeed. As we grow, we're thinking more critically about who we want our students to become, the kind of adults anyone in this room would be excited to work with, to hire, or to work for. We're already on this path forward. Last summer, we hired our first athletic director, who also happens to be a KIPP Nashville alum. We're building sports programs to help our students lead with integrity, compete with character, and inspire excellence. Athletics provide such a great opportunity to teach these important life skills. This spring, some of our middle school girls got to go to Vanderbilt to see how a team culture is built with their new women's volleyball program. Earlier this spring, our boys' high school soccer all of our boys' high school soccer players got a behind-the-scenes tour of Geodis Park. And then after the tour, and this part was really special, 2 of the NSC players led a character workshop with our boys. They talked about things like setting goals, working hard, persisting, and never giving up. Those types of life lessons and that kind of wisdom are priceless for young people. While we grow, we're also expanding performing arts opportunities like theater and music. In just a few weeks, we will debut our first musical production of Disney's Aladdin in partnership with TPAC. Through the pursuit of excellence in arts, athletics, and academics, we can provide even more ways for students to learn and grow into the successful adults that we want to see them become, who lead fulfilling lives when they're 25, 50, or 75 years old. I'm filled with excitement when I think about the next 20 years of KIPP Nashville. In 2032, all 10 of our schools will be fully grown. We're on track to educate 1 out of 15 public school students in our growing city. I stand up here with a deep sense of gratitude for our team, our families, our students, their parents, and all of the supporters that we have, both in this room and out. We would not be where we are today or moving forward over the next 2 decades without each and every one of you and your support. Thank you.